Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit. Citizens of the Reject Nation, we are here today to continue our journey to what movie, Coy?
Higher learning on the journey to Don't Be a Menace in South Central while drinking juice in the hood.
That's right. This is going to be the last one in there. We've already added on like 3. This is the 3rd one we're added on, and it doesn't mean we're going to stop covering movies that deal with black culture in some way. It's just we want to get to Don't Be a Menace.
I'm really excited for the movie that we left to. We can't keep pushing the Avengers.
Postponed it quite a bit now. So, yeah. Before we go into higher learning, this is John Singleton joined, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
How are you feeling, Coy?
I'm excited in a weird way. It's that bittersweet. The journey is ending on the path to the big finale, and I like that you mentioned we want to keep going after. Like, please leave your comments below. Suggest other movies. We would still like to go on this cultural journey, but I feel weird knowing that the next thing we watch after this is what, like, all roads led to. Like, the first time I saw Avengers, it was kind of like, well, now I've seen Avengers. Like, I feel like that about this.
Well, let's hope it's as good as Avengers 1 was for the Marvel Cinematic Universe as this parody movie will be.
The bar is so high on a Wayans Brothers film.
Yeah, this better be like a masterpiece in comedy.
Airplane blew my mind, and that's what it's compared to.
We'll find out.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good today. I've been kind of like mentally, emotionally recovering over the past few days, and my stress level and depression was really high, but yesterday I was feeling better, and today I feel a lot better. I spent a lot of time in the sun. I did skip the gym. I did stretch for an hour in the sun, then I worked out for 45 minutes in the sun doing my own workouts, so it was like a lot of sunlight today. I feel like a bit of a refreshment, and I listen to like such an LA guy. I listen to like the Headspace slow racing thoughts down thing because my thoughts are always racing, and so I do feel like it does help to calm me down.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bit of a neurotic guy these days.
I'm renting a house and I'm about to have a backyard, so I'm trying to think of all the perks.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be like, I'm spending so much money, but a yard. So I'm like, does the sun help? Because I'm gonna be a madman soon.
Yeah, I think it does help. Do you want some Magic Mind?
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of helpful.
Speaking of which, guys, while you're here, go ahead, leave a like on this video because it does help us know whether or not you are enjoying what we are producing. Subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when our reaction is up for Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking juice in the hood. Mainly just that. After that,
you can just unsubscribe to the whole channel.
Whether or not you want to stick around.
It's on you. I do want to watch Above the Rim at some point. Like, I think we should do all the Tupacs at some point.
We'll make a solid list of what it is that we really want to
Comments,
cover.
let us know. Like, guide us on our journey. I didn't know we were going to take this, by the way. I have started taking the Magic Mind Night, like the sleep one, and I have literally...
The white one?
Yeah. I wear a Whoop, and I've gotten 9 greens in a row for the first time in the history of me having a Whoop.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
I've literally had a Whoop for 3 years. I've never in my life got more than 5 greens. So thank you.
Thank you. And it's not sponsored by Magic Mind. They have sponsors in the past, but we just love Magic Mind.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't know, but this isn't a plug. Magic Mind sleep has changed my life.
Seriously, guys, I think it really does help with cognitive function and elevated mood. I really believe in the product. Speaking of which, believing in product, I really believe in what we do here, which is just we love to share how much we love movies and shows. Like, if we weren't doing this, we would still be doing a version of this just without a camera.
I'd be calling Greg. Like, hey, man, saw Higher Learning, got some thoughts.
We would just springboard into an hour-long conversation, probably longer than for how long we record for, and a great way to support Real Rejects in the midst of crazy monetization changes in this landscape is through the Patreon page. Patreon has helped us save us in many a times during weird YouTube financial crutches, and it looks like there might be another one upcoming. So thank you guys for supporting us there. In addition to beyond just supporting us, you're able to get the full-length reaction watch-along. That's where you sync up with your own copy of Higher Learning, and we also cover several things exclusively with highlights and watch-alongs including just some random podcasts John and I shot on the whim. It's
cool.
Not, it's like, I don't know if it's going to be a regular thing, but we just happen to break into one during an intro. I'm like, I guess we're doing a podcast now that we've been talking for 40 minutes. Higher Learning, let's do it, people. You went into Juice.
Yeah.
That's the only one that you didn't go into blind, but other than that,
I have no idea what this is.
Every one of these not knowing a thing about what we're about to watch.
And I misremembered Juice because I was like, I think it's dark. And then the first half hour, we're like, what a romp. And then I was like, oh, the trauma's back.
Yeah.
Whereas this, like, I just assume education is involved.
What?
Worth
Higher
a 70.
Learning.
Oh, higher. I'm a fool. Thought it was collegiate. I thought it was like a college comedy.
Is it?
Higher Learning. But I think you're right. I think it's Higher Learning.
No, I think it's... I don't know. Let's find out.
All right. John Singleton, teach us.
I don't feel like he would do a high movie. Jennifer Connelly's in this.
I would never have first billed Jennifer
Black
Connelly
culture.
ever. Ice Cube.
Jennifer Connelly. Okay,
Omar
now we're
Epps,
at
all This all
Regina
makes
King.
sense way more than the
You're
opening.
getting like a black culture cinematic universe thing going on here.
Especially with her, Michael Rapaport.
Michael Rapaport was in Poetic Justice, I think. Or Juice, one of those. Oh,
Another
Tyra Banks.
Yeah, Cole Hauser says Busta Rhymes.
Oh, shit.
Busta
Busta
Bus.
Rhymes.
Man, one of my favorites of all time.
Adam Goldberg.
What
He's
a
great
cast.
actor. There's a lot of famous people in this one.
What a fun opening credits, too. Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He was the highlight of this journey so far for me.
Oh, and reuniting with him from Boyz N the Hood.
Yes.
And it said, and Laurence Fishburne, so.
He's got the
Yeah.
top billing at the end.
They just credited the title sequence people. They never do that.
They had the power because of how dope this one is.
Yeah, they should do that again. Well, we don't really get title sequences anymore.
Not to the scale.
Boyz N the Hood was so serious.
And this sounds like a romp.
Yeah, Poetic Justice was a little more fun.
And I feel like Laurence Fishburne got more and more joyous in his career as it went on. Because he started as Cowboy, what's his name? And then he did a bunch of dark stuff.
Oh, yeah. Written and directed by him. Let's see what slice of life we're walking into today. College.
It might be higher learning. Okay, it is. The music threw me.
Fight? Oh, must be like competing schools.
Like sport fight.
Okay, yeah.
Not just a bunch of adults watching a fight in school.
Like the Lakers colors.
Where is this?
What the hell? They're like aggressively doing the peace sign.
That's not what peace is about. Is
That
it
Omar
horns?
Epps? That looks like the back of Omar Epps.
Could be. Yes, it looks like the cheek of Omar Epps.
Punisher. Michael Rapaport, young.
Wow.
He
I
was
have never seen him this young.
able to grow his hair at one point.
Fully, lusciously.
He looks like weirdly de-aged.
Yeah, this looks like CGI Rapaport.
How many people came here to change the world?
2 of us.
How many people came here to learn how to make a living?
Who's this?
Not Jennifer Connelly.
One university stands out amongst the rest. Columbus University.
Oh, see you. Okay, that's why.
Columbus. Great man.
Oh, yeah, not problematic as I get older at all. I've learned only good things in higher learning.
Oh, it's got that sweet quirkiness.
It does.
Omar Epps, baby.
That look. I can respect when an actor and a character both know they're handsome. Like, as a choice.
I mean, she looks to be really checking him out. Never mind. She
I
was scared
think
of him.
she's thinking otherwise.
I think she's scared of him. Could you not be more obvious? She looked at him for so long.
And held.
I hope she's our white savior. Is that Tyra Banks on there?
Is Tyra Banks playing Tyra Banks?
Yeah.
Look at baby Snoop in that poster. Crazy.
Oh my God.
Oh,
just
little dichotomy, two worlds.
Two sides of the same coin here.
One uses nails, one uses tape.
One uses equality, other uses racism.
One likes good music, one is this. I don't know what this is. Yeah, oh, 2 listen to great music. Respect any rage use. The boomerang.
Malik, what's wrong with you? This. And why you always trying to showboat?
Well, my stomach was giving me a little trouble today, so...
You think because you're a superstar rookie freshman that you don't have to work?
See, I got that from a look. They did it.
I got guys on this field to clean your clock in 5 seconds.
Who?
Get off my field.
Just like that?
That's how you made it?
You're gonna have to prove yourself, man. Wow. How athletic they are.
That like level of coordination is so beyond me.
Nope, I don't think
Was
Tyra
not
Banks
as Tyra Banks. It's a very small calendar to us.
I didn't know she was an actress.
I don't know if I knew. I think she's just been famous my whole life.
Yeah, I just knew her as the model turned host. Red Jada.
I love him, and Singleton loves working with her.
Hide your purse, lady.
Hi, I'm Kristen.
Monet,
We're roommates, huh?
I like this side of the room, but guess you got here first.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Just like Columbus, how he got to America first before
Anyone. It was empty.
it was empty. Yeah,
available.
I'm gonna take this land now.
Where are you from?
Orange County?
Is that near Compton?
No. You're not from around here, are you?
Nope.
It's near Disneyland.
It's near Anaheim.
Ish.
Okay.
You're from here, Greg.
I don't know universities and colleges.
She's in Orange County.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's from Orange County, which is near Anaheim.
Got it.
That's like Columbus.
It is.
They're celebrating their alma mater.
Wow, this is the whitest John Singleton movie
It
we've
is
seen.
alarming. Even the cars feel like white people cars. Well-cast cars.
I am getting my own apartment next semester. These dorms are for children.
Oh my God! What is her name? She's Sonya Blade.
yes.
and she's in the Soul Plane movie.
She's early 2000s, that girl.
Last Action Hero.
What is her name?
What about you, Kristen? How you want to get an apartment together?
I can't afford it.
Billy Madison.
How's my dad? He got laid off from McDonnell Douglas last year, and the IRS audited him. My parents could barely afford to send me here.
She has a tough life.
My roommate's a Mexican, so but she got a scholarship. Ugh.
Shut up.
Goddamn DEI.
It's going to be
bitter.
interesting when she discovers that casual racism white girls aren't her friends. I love John Singleton making a movie about what white college is to him.
And this looks
it
like a
is.
blast. This is a college party movie.
It's working. I do miss college a little bit.
Ladies, this is Chad.
Hi, Chad.
A douchebag Chad.
This is Nicole, and this is Claudia, and this is
Kristen.
they're freshmen.
Wow.
There is nobody on this campus who parties like we do!
Is that Busta Rhymes? I think it is.
You know what I learned? I'd be equally uncomfortable at both of these parties.
North Hollywood 90s Greg not attending either
Nothing
party.
to do with the race side.
Just not a party guy.
Just us. This the environment.
I think I'd be about 80% comfortable at either, but the 20% would come out more once I drank at the white party.
Governments ain't running things no more. Financial institution. Y'all ever hear of the World Bank or the IMF? Nah, huh? Y'all probably don't even have checking accounts.
Is it just a cameo, or is he in this movie?
He's getting introduced in a similar way he was in Boyz N the Hood.
Yeah,
Just
that's why I'm
added-
wondering if it's a cameo or is it like a moment?
When are you gonna clear everyone out of here, man? It's the first day of classes tomorrow.
Clear everyone out of here.
Yeah, I love that he got like a character reveal.
It's over when it's over.
It's over when it's over. Wow, it's even like the minority gets a micro room.
Yeah, and like pushed out in a weird way or trying to be. Bus a bus!
That's interesting. So it's like not a racist world, but there's like a unspoken segregation.
Yeah, like, well, people hanging out with people has always been interesting to look at, like how nature nurture it is.
Security?
And then narcs of every kind.
What's up, kid?
They're playing their music, man.
Who do you mean by they?
These guys, man, I'm not trying to knock or nothing, but I mean, tomorrow's the first day of class and all.
Just be here to study, not to party. Get home, hit those books. Don't waste mom and dad's money.
Now the cops are going to beat the shit out of them.
Now that there's no witnesses.
Yeah.
But you don't hear that down the hall. You ain't sweating them because they playing that hillbilly shit, right?
Because I dig rock and roll.
Well, then roll your fat ass down the hall then.
Ice Cube and Busta Rhymes.
This is beautiful.
Hey!
I like how every scene is
it's Jennifer Connelly.
Every scene's a different tone.
Yeah.
Every scene.
Completely different tone.
It's not really safe to walk around campus by yourself at night.
I just left the road because my friends were drinking and acting crazy. I just went my own way.
Wow, she really gave him a look there.
Look at all these pretty blue lights.
You don't know what they're for, do you?
No.
How's the paranoid girl not know?
See, there's a phone at the end of every block. That way you can call security in case someone tries to grab you.
Is she going to call it for no reason?
You're gonna have to be careful out here.
I wonder if Jennifer Connelly's a ghost. Just walks
The only
this
logical
campus.
way. Explaining security measures.
My name's Taryn, junior. Kristen, freshman.
Yeah, I could tell.
She's getting a hardcore hit on.
I know. I can't tell if it's just because she's beautiful and
Yeah,
I'm reading
am I
into
just-
it as a guy.
Or if she's actually hitting on the freshman. She's like, I just met someone. Are you talking about her? Because this is a lot.
Students from Non-Sexist Society. We have meetings Wednesdays. If you want to come by.
Okay.
She's even like whisper talking at her.
I don't know. It just could be.
I think I'm just distracted by the beauty of Jennifer Connelly at some level.
I think Paul Bettany's a good-looking guy, but
He's just that smart and
yeah,
charming.
he's just got to be. He's got to.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
but
just
man,
goddamn, yeah.
Jennifer Connelly's one of the prettiest people to ever pretty.
Even to this day.
We have to wait and see.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
I didn't know you were here.
This guy named Thor.
Time for us to have a talk. About what? About your side of the room.
I know. That's disgusting, dude.
Look at it, man. It's filthy, it's funky, it's stinking, man. Look, what you do on that side of the room affects me too, all right? All right, I'll try.
You just try now. I would never want a dorm.
Dude, roommate life, no control. Ugh.
And there's Chinatown. Over there, that's south of the border.
Oh, my
This
God.
right here is the black, because we black folks.
So you're Fudge, huh? I heard about you.
It's like Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Heard you were a super duper senior. Been here 6 years and still haven't graduated.
Congratulations.
She trying to play you out, kid. What's up?
Why is that?
Because I done already learned the game. Fresh fish.
Is that right, old trout?
Crazy how much his kid looks like him.
Crazy how much he's good at playing slackers.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Professor Fishburne.
Welcome to the real world.
He says that in The Matrix.
He does.
His opening line.
My name is Professor Maurice Phipps.
He's doing a voice.
Today, I am going to give you people your first lesson.
Oh, we got more accented there.
I shall need one volunteer. Anyone?
He looked at us. He looked at the camera.
Are we? What?
No wonder this nation is falling behind the rest of the world. No one in this class seems to have any initiative.
This one class is representative of the entire nation.
A microcosm of the problems in America.
Ah, you, brave soul, come forward. And what is your name, my good man?
Malik Williams.
Would you be kind enough to read the names? Those persons whose names are called, please stand.
The accent's growing on me.
It's taking a little bit from me.
Wendy Arrington, Tanya Arroyo, Jennifer Bryant, Pamela Burris, Eric Cannon, Kristen Connor.
That's Kristen.
It's a lot of names.
Malik Williams. What?
Thank you, Mr. Williams. You have served your purpose.
What's that list for, dog?
Dog.
Those persons whose names were called and whom are standing, the university has instructed me to inform you that your financial bill, as of yet, has not been paid.
Wow.
That's humiliating.
There are no handouts in the free world, and appropriately, none in my course.
Wow.
Thank you. And
Oh, he's looking at us again.
Are we not getting a free handout? What have I done to you?
I guess we're some in this class. I don't know.
I need this class for my major.
Calm yourself and go to the financial aid office.
Thought I just showed initiative. That don't count for nothing, brother.
Yeah, play to his blackness.
This will go well.
I do not appreciate people who try to brown nose in my course. Now, you may go to the financial aid office, or perhaps you can appeal to the athletic department.
I ain't no dumb athlete.
Then prove yourself.
That remains to be seen.
He's playing the mentor again.
Yep. He's good at it.
Mentor with the harsh
With
lessons of wisdom.
Kicking people out to grow them.
Well, now, looks like we got a problem with your fee bill.
It says here you got a partial athletic scholarship. You better go talk to your coach.
Partial.
Now, it's got to be some kind of mistake. See, I'm a full scholarship student.
Well, honey, I can't help that. That's what it shows.
It's because you're not participating in the athleticism.
Baby, you're just gonna have to get a job.
I just want to point out we're about 25 minutes in, and Jennifer Connelly had one scene and was top billing.
And was maybe hitting on the seeming other lead. Not
She's
sure.
Barely fit in this film.
But I assume she'll be in it more.
You know what that look means? You know what that bag means?
He's ready to mature.
I mean, he wants to prove he's more than an athlete, but you also got to
gotta
do the
start
athlete
there.
stuff, man. This is a randomly really cool shot, Dave.
Yeah, it was like really dynamic.
You want a what? A full scholarship? Man, you got some nerve. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Let him go.
Got lactic acid in my legs just watching.
And I don't want to hear about you f***ing up on the field. You got that? Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, man, I understand.
What do these women have against him?
Hey, yo, what kind of munchies y'all got up in this piece, though, man? Word up, what up?
He's just like, how do I not look racist?
How would you feel if you had this hard-ass class to study for and I came in and blasted my music, man?
I wouldn't feel shit, because that wouldn't happen.
I mean, it's really disrespectful, Ice Cube.
Oh, he's in a shitty spot. Rapaport.
Yeah.
But you don't cast Rapaport to not blow up later.
Excuse me. Why are you going to this school?
Because that's what they say you need to do to make it in the country.
What's making?
Getting a degree, you know, making that long dough.
I like this master shot a lot.
Yeah, it gives a lot of mise-en-scene.
So you in it for the money or the knowledge? Check out this situation. You at a football game. Thousands of people there.
I'm listening.
All of them white.
Yes.
The American flag is right above your head. They're about to play the national anthem. All these people turn around and look you dead in your eye.
Uh-huh.
What do?
I stand up.
So they got you running for the school, huh?
Yeah, partial scholarship.
And if you don't run, you don't get no tuition, right?
That's the way the system goes.
There's so much I don't understand about this. So, I mean, does that have something to do with him being black? I thought it was just because it's what he's signed up for.
But he clearly doesn't want to do it. But it's kind of like the two-party thing. Like, you know, everyone's got to be part of a system in the system, but the connotations to it are different in different levels.
And the only way, generally a black person would be able to get into the college was through the athletic.
Yeah, so there's a different level of
Got it.
acceptability / oppression / like the performative nature.
Got it. I have been educated.
It's my read. It's my read.
All right.
Watch me bring it. Bam! Of all times. Want to play again, man? Come on, let's play again, man.
Rapaport just wants a friend.
3 in a row. You're a bastard.
It's crazy how Rapaport plays like such specific people now. Adam Goldberg.
Whoa, he's young. Yeah, he does. It's crazy. Because this is like a neutral role, and I'm so confused by it.
Actually, like, he's likable.
Likable neutral guy.
You want to play? Huh? Want to play a game of pool?
Thor guys and stuff, too. But I can't place him.
I don't know how to play, man.
He just doesn't fit in.
Hey, man, where's the party? Yeah, we're up here, man. Is that right? Cool.
He's just trying to fit in.
I never usually swallow.
You're a dirty girl, you know that?
Why would you not swallow your drink?
That's all it's a metaphor for. That's all it is. It's a weird thing to say.
It's a weird
Why
thing
would
to
she
say.
say such a thing? And now this is a conversation about the other expectations of white women versus expectations of a black man to fit in college.
Higher learning.
Please, come on. This is horrible.
Where are we going?
We're going to my house.
Do you think we should let Kristen go with Billy? Because, you know, she doesn't even drink. Billy, too.
I love they're good friends.
Think it's too late for me to have a college life in my mid-30s?
Yep, I think so. And you're married. I think all of this is kind of, you know.
Why does she get to have a college life, though?
You know, that's being a teenager.
It's not fair. She's there right now.
That's true. She's probably older than you in real life. If that makes you feel any better.
Billy, we should be using.
Just a second.
No.
Oh.
No. Oh, is she going to get pregnant?
Yeah, is that where the story's going?
Just wait a second. Shut up.
Don't say shut up. This is gross.
No! Stop it! Billy! Get off of me!
No, this is uncomfortable as hell. It's like a drastic turn, Cole.
Yeah, it
That was
did.
a full-on assault scene. And the complete wrong interpretation of the whole thing. Oh, that's really sad.
Yeah, that's awful.
Say, man. Did you give it to her? What? All right, she like it?
What the hell?
You talking about? Hey. Just got right. Should be cool, man. Hey, come here.
That was a weird-ass approach.
Yep. Well, he doesn't know how to person. We've seen him not be able to be social, but now it's escalating.
He's trying to just be a college guy.
Chris, what's the matter? Why are you crying? Chris, what's wrong?
Everything's cascading.
Yeah, the first act was. It's again. All of these movies like start out in a tone, and then the shift is so abrupt and intense.
Who's this?
Billy.
Billy who? I don't know no Billies.
I just need to talk to Kristen. I don't.
You want to speak to Kristen?
Split the after shot. Damn.
Whoa, strong one.
She's not here. And even if she was here, I don't think she'd want to talk to you.
I know she's there. I can hear her.
Look, didn't I just tell you she's not here?
Put her on the phone, you bitch.
Whoa. Oh.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Escalation continues.
Oh, it's time to whoop some ass. You haven't met Fudge. Is there time to whoop some ass?
2:30 at that time to whoop some ass.
She's her character from Watchmen.
Why y'all so quiet?
Oh, she did go to Fudge for about
I
it.
think it's about to escalate again. Yep.
Oh, damn. I gotta kick some ass.
Hey, what do you think they make you do to get into this trap, man?
Oh, he's just a sad, lonely guy, so desperate.
Yeah, he's trying to talk to this guy.
Not even listening.
They should make you do something, right? Like things, crazy stuff. I do it.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's gonna
seemed
snap.
Yeah, it seemed like a psycho. Oh my god, this is so cool. I hope they f the people up, man.
Which one?
Yes.
These guys, call security now! I heard you've been disrespecting black women. What? No, man, I haven't either.
Yeah, you call me a bitch and you gonna get your ass kicked.
Here's what I want you to say. I want you to say, I apologize. Beautiful black woman, mother of the earth.
Oh, my man.
Mother of
Get
the
it right.
universe. Yeah, get it right.
Come on, man.
Stakes are high.
Officer, these gang members walked into our house.
Everybody else, let's come out with the IDs.
Don't need to see nobody ID. Don't show them nothing.
Wait. Everything's okay now. I mean, it's just a little misunderstanding.
Oh, well, what do you know?
We're cool, right?
Should also apologize to her.
Yeah, that was nothing to her.
Oh, no. Oh, that look. I don't know what Michael Rapaport is doing, but it is very engaging.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
He's doing something in this
He's
movie.
definitely-
I'm not sure what.
I worry he's gonna get a trench coat. Like, it's very intense.
I don't understand why they always have to start all this trouble.
Yeah. Always them. They started this.
We need to get past just complaining about university security.
Oh, poor girl.
I'm tired of hearing women cry for someone else to save them. Think what that means.
That's Jennifer Connelly.
She's back.
Why do you need someone else to save you? Think about saving yourself. Hi.
Hi. Join us.
There's like no conversation about what that guy did. It's pretty black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In light of a recent survey that showed that 1 out of 4 women has been or survived an attempt since the age of 14.
Wonder what those stats are now.
Not better.
Yeah.
You have any ideas or thoughts you want to share?
No.
It'll take a while.
It's also like put her on the spot as soon as she walks in.
Hey, Fudge, you got some email coming through here, man.
Is that right? Need to start charging y'all fools, just like the university. 25 cents a page. Y'all could pay for my lunch.
I mean, somehow Fudge just gamed the system, you know? Like, he might be looked at as just some slacker, but...
Clearly he's doing all right.
He's controlling these streets in some way. These campus streets, man. He's got some type of authority here.
He's leading something.
Yeah.
You got the autobiography of Frederick Douglass?
Yeah.
He invented peanut butter.
Frederick Douglass?
Hey, how you get turned on to Douglas?
Need it for a class.
Had great hair.
That's the only reason you're reading is for a class.
I do like his perspective of actually knowing the world, not just school.
Not just for school. He's self-educated.
Yeah.
Man, I thought you was one of the smart ones, man. But you ain't. So you got to go. Read it for yourself and not for no damn class, though.
That's an interesting shot for this character where I think he's going.
Nah. He just happens to be there for the lighting of the shot.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
You know that reading in the dark's bad for the eyes.
I got good eyes.
You know, what book you reading?
A manifesto from Adolf Hitler.
Iliad.
No, it's a good book. A lot of great battles in that book. You know, me and a couple of friends, we were gonna go get a drink down at this bar over here. You wanna come along?
Is this guy in college?
Yeah, what's happening? This impressionable young man.
I said me and my buddies were gonna go get a drink. You wanna come along?
What are you, something? Huh?
What? What are you talking
I
about?
should kick your ass, man.
Cole Hauser.
Don't ever touch me again. I will beat you to the f***ing ground, boy. Secondly, I ain't no I just wanna know if you wanna get a drink, that's all.
Sorry, man. It's a new city.
I understand.
I just saw him in Tyler Perry's The Family That
We're
Prays.
gonna go have a drink. I got a couple good people, good friends of mine. We'll have a good time.
I am wondering if Rapaport's closeted leaping to that as a defensive, and if that's why he's trying to fit in.
I mean, white in America, what more do you need, right?
What?
I said, we're white in America, what more do you need? Have a good time.
You hear that?
The subtext is text.
What's your name?
I'm Scott.
Starting off with the darkness, the shadows underneath the whiteness.
So where you from, Remy?
Idaho.
Where in Idaho?
Boise.
That's a big sky state, huh?
I think that's Montana.
That's right, it is Montana.
I don't know if this is a good crowd you're getting in there.
Oh,
his
they're
brothers.
all bald. Oh, they're all skinheads.
His brothers.
Good. It's time to shave
Oh,
your head,
I
Michael.
see.
That's why they put a lot of emphasis on his long hair.
And on the American flag behind him.
You should know that democratic theory did not begin with Rousseau's contract. No, its origins, in fact, lie in the subject of land ownership, the common people.
Someone's snoring.
Loudly snoring.
This incensed them, inspired them to seek sovereignty of their own homeland.
I'm glad it's a new character we get to have this moment with.
Social order of the day did not permit land ownership by the common man. Therefore, these people felt the need to leave their homeland.
He's gonna chuck an orange at him.
Hence the creation that is America.
Okay, bang it or something. Put a bag over his...
Each and every citizen living within that society is entitled to life.
Yep.
And the pursuit of happiness.
Woo!
What you people have to realize is that despite having these rights, very few people exercise them.
This guy can multitask.
And it is that type of apathy that corrodes our country from within.
I like his dialogue a lot, though.
He's always so captivating. The writing suits him always, no matter the role.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not waste my time. Remember, no one is going to treat you special just because you are black.
It's back in class.
I treat all black people extra special.
Don't tell Morgan Freeman.
Which is how I know black people want to be treated.
Like I said, don't tell Morgan Freeman. He's got a whole thing about it. Or Laurence Fishburne.
Or because you are a woman. Or because you failed to get sufficient rest last night. Or because you are... What are you?
I don't know.
Right.
It's interesting he had like a similar moment of the billboard scene, but the message of the movie is more layered because it's got two different stories going. It's an interesting different approach to his character.
Well, they're talking about systematic racism in this movie, but they're talking about a whole bunch more than just like
That's what I'm saying.
black
There's more
culture.
to say, so he doesn't have the linear narrative. It's got like he meanders in and out of the plot to deliver that moment and leave.
Yeah, because they're also talking about sexism in society as well. And I like how they're treating college campus like a city, like an American city.
Like the different impressions and expectations.
Yeah, it's like Mean Girls, but serious.
Dramatic Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Do you want to report it? It's not gonna do anything. You're just gonna make me feel like shit and make me look like I asked for it. I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, she clearly said no.
Repeatedly.
She's very, very, very clear. And that's the thing. Even if you're drinking and it's looking like she wants it at that time, the second she tells you no,
Opinions can
that
change.
means no.
Moments can change moment to moment.
How you gonna give me a B on content and then I get a C for something?
Punctuation mistakes, misspellings, grammatical error. Perhaps if you could spell as well as you run, it would be better, Mr. Williams.
Sellout.
Mr. Williams!
Whoa, what did you say?
Yeah, dude.
So, Mr. Williams thinks I am an Uncle Tom.
Oh my God, I thought all his scenes were going to be in that one classroom.
One shot of one day.
Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to use that reverse treatment on me because I'm one of the only black faces in your class.
I treat everyone exactly the same, and I will continue to give you a difficult time until you have proven that you deserve otherwise.
It has nothing to do with you being black.
Young man, you have to rid yourself of this attitude that the world owes you something. You must strip yourself of that mentality.
Look, I don't need one of my own trying to treat me like I'm the enemy.
He's not, though.
I mean, anybody, white, black, anybody who gets in the way of my progress.
I am not in your way.
It's interesting to address this head on, but also the naivete of a college kid, especially an athletically gifted one.
I did not ask you to come to this university, nor am I here to motivate you. Your own presence should be motivation enough. I have nothing to prove, unlike you.
I don't have anything to prove.
I think that's where you got it wrong, man.
Yourself.
Yourself.
Made smoking a pipe look pretty cool. I was like, that man.
Whoa, look at
belongs
this
up at-
shot.
that's
Holy
cool.
shit.
That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, Tyra Banks is in this movie.
All the athleticism shots are crazy. They just come in to do like Nike ads.
Lane number 5, the scoring team from John Paul College. And in lane number 6, the non-scoring B team from...
Hey! Halfway in.
I mean, it's not fair that they don't all start off in the same spot.
Columbus University. Getting ready now for the first exchange.
Relay's so intense. So much coordination and speed.
Hell yeah. No, man. Wow, this is intense. This is exciting. Oh. 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 That was exciting.
That was great.
Second place, 39.60.
Correct.
0.02 seconds.
John Singleton should have made an action movie.
Yeah, this is exciting.
I got a lot riding on this, man. I'm not about to let my stats get blown. You're the only weak link on this team, bro.
Fool, all you ever gonna be is a runner, like a horse.
Ignorant, no, we are ignorant.
It's just like out of the Juice scene.
It's interesting, like, people telling him not to just be an athlete, to learn on his own, not to just be a student. Like, he's getting told by so many people what not to do, and he's not interpreting what to do.
And he doesn't ever feel properly backed or encouraged.
By anybody.
Yeah.
Miss Deja, where you from? Texas, right?
I see you did your research.
Not enough. Could always know more.
That line worked, Tyra Banks?
I mean, it's how he said it too, you know?
What's up with you, girl? I've been seeing you on the track having a little attitude, look, you know.
I seen you too, acting like you all that.
Did they make Omar Epps taller?
They might have in this scene, because she's tall.
Yeah.
I seen you be like... running for your
So you be
life.
looking at me? You be looking at me, right?
Look at you.
They've got her knees slightly bent. Yeah, I definitely think they're trying to make him taller.
A little bit, but we're on the same team.
Uh-huh. I mean,
I've been looking at you, too.
that is Omar Epps, right? I think it is. Yeah, it is him.
So what do you understand?
He looks
Yeah,
shorter
he's
there.
markedly
Yeah.
shorter. Now that they're moving.
How do you feel knowing that this country doesn't belong to you any longer?
So there's just like neo-Nazis to go to school here?
I think he wasn't at the school. He was looking for impressionable young white men that feel oppressed and like they don't belong to scoop them up.
Okay, that makes more sense.
You got to find a way to get indoctrinated like it's sought out.
People don't realize how far down the drain America's gone. What do you think about that, Remy?
It's just angry, lonely men that get brought into this shit because they don't have like an identity. They get shaped.
Guess I never thought about that, man.
He's been trying to belong.
It's different here than I thought it was gonna be, you know? Seems like everybody's sticking to their own. All I got is me.
And me, your brothers by blood.
You got me too, Remy.
Oh, good. He's got family now.
Oh, yeah.
This is brotherhood. Welcome home.
Thanks.
You see, Remy, this is your family now.
Yeah.
And if there should be anything at all that you want to talk about, then I want you to come to me. Because if there's one thing that I want you to leave this room thinking about tonight, is that we take care of our own.
They're going to kill Fudge.
I could see it happening with him being the voice of wisdom that's like at the street level and
He's got
Laurence being the other
shit
side.
with him.
Yeah.
He felt like weak towards him. You think for a highly educated college kid, he would be aware of what he was walking into. He might be like, yeah.
That's signed. That's
a lot
signed.
of
That poster.
World War II things going on.
Crazy.
Right?
You guys history majors?
Malik, when you write an essay, you gotta follow a certain format. Like you start with your thesis statement, and you have to always use transitional phrases.
Oh, thank God for AI. Am I right? God.
You could talk to Tyra Banks. You could talk to AI, Greg. This is a movie about talking to Tyra Banks. This is the way it's meant to be.
And we should outline.
I want a woman telling me how stupid I am all the time. Yeah.
Or AI telling you how smart you are.
Where's
That's
that-
what I want
where's that
instead.
Nazi group?
Yeah. You can belong there.
I know I don't look like one of you, but let me in.
Half of me can belong there, Greg. Thanks. It's interesting, like people finding their way. Like it's a college movie of people finding where they belong, but with such an undercurrent of looming violence.
Sure.
I mean, there's something to be said about it, right? Like there's the presentation of what college life is, and then here's what can sometimes be happening behind closed doors.
And how it changes you, like rapidly.
The problem, Miss Connor, is that you don't appear to be taking a stance or any kind of position in this paper.
And
But I thought that when you write, you're supposed to be as objective as possible and just state the facts, which is what I thought I did.
Yes, that is a rule of journalism. It is often taught and very rarely practiced. It's a political science course. If you wish to write about objectivity, write about its use in modern politics in your view.
That'd make a good paper. I'll write that down.
Praise Jesus.
Whoa.
What?
In future, Miss Connor, please find your own thesis. I am looking for original thought. You are not here to simply recycle dates and facts from the past. One's primary purpose at university level should be to learn how to think.
I think you're going nicer on her than on Omar Epps.
Did you write this paper?
A little, but still pretty hard. Like he's still not tolerating. Oh,
You
good
really feel like
transition.
insulting my intelligence, don't you? Man, I worked my ass off on that paper, man. I rewrote it 3 times before I turned it in.
Are you having problems here at Columbus?
Turning point.
I got a problem with it. The way these fools be tripping when they see a black face.
Someone spit in your face when you first came to campus? Was there a cross burned outside your dormitory?
And I know what you're trying to get at.
It's not far from happening.
Yeah, they're down the street. We've met them.
It's less physical now. It's more mental. I gotta run and study, man. I don't see these white folks worrying about nothing but going to class and playing handball. You know? Talking about skiing and all.
So I was trying to say earlier. I'm glad they're.
Then your problem is financial, not racial, but economic. You are a runner, are you not?
One of the best.
A big-time track star. Let us say, for instance, you are running a race and you suspect the opposing team has a member who is faster, stronger, more big-time than yourself. What do you do then?
Run faster.
Then run faster.
Turning point. Yeah, between Tyra Banks and Laurence Fishburne. It's John Singleton's filmography is fascinating. Like what a journey we've gone on of his work and the different approaches he's taken to telling really important stories in different genres.
I like what Laurence Fishburne's doing. Oh my God, he shaved his head.
The cross, the sleeveless shirt, and the glowing Rapaport skin is a lot.
But it does look a little bit closer to the Michael Rapaport I know.
It now looks like Michael Rapaport. Present day Michael Rapaport's arrived. Oh boy.
But I know he's nothing like this guy.
Right? But man, what a look.
He's very much about human rights and such.
Loudly, vocally. Yeah. How dare there be people that don't look like me anywhere around me? Angry split diopter shots.
Look at that. Not one whitey in here.
That's why I started growing my hair out. That moment right there. I miss it. It's easier. Charlie Chaplin's mustache ruined. That haircut ruined.
I think it'd be really good, and it'd be great if you could come. Thank you. All right?
Me das uno a mí también.
I like what Laurence Fishburne's doing, though, as getting him to stop blaming like race stuff, so he doesn't have an excuse to not advance, like put his focus elsewhere.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's addressing that head on is really unique. Like it's usually a subplot. They're making it the plot.
You want a non-society, but you won't give me a flyer because I'm a man? That's not cool.
And like that
Really wanna
is
come.
interesting, addressing things.
That looks better that way. You're welcome.
God.
So far, we've only seen nice things from Abs McGee. So like, it's interesting approaching assumptions of people and how they present themselves in women and men and people of color. It's addressing 100 different nuanced themes, but all about like one universal like judgment.
Speaking of assumptions, I thought Jennifer Connelly would be in a lot more.
I think she was doing really well in her career. First build.
I don't know, 2 scenes in the last hour, 10 minutes, pretty all right with me. It's kind of an ambitious, artsy movie, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's gonna say what happened and who did
yeah.
it? She's gonna say who did it though? Damn.
I'm a freshman, and I was raped.
Oh.
Brother, be sure and stay away from the white girls from now on, won't you? I know you will.
Jeez. At least you can tell something's wrong. This is a crazy subplot.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
The C plot is so violent and
So
looming.
Aggressively horrifying. Damn.
I feel so much better now. You know, why don't I just stay with you tonight, you know? I mean,
Are you sure you're ready for that?
don't do it just because you're fascinated.
The gay thing?
I want you to be sure.
I like how wise Jennifer Connelly is in this.
Good night.
I see why she's a lead.
Good night.
She's just so attractive.
And wise.
You gotta make her top bill.
That was so clever. I like the way she approached
Yeah.
that whole dynamic. That was so
well,
mature.
yeah.
So,
And she was right there.
Don't just do it because you're curious.
Be sure you know.
And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Men suck, especially in this world.
I'm tired of running and studying. It's too hard to do both.
And in the real world.
I was going to say, this is just a conversation about.
There are people that would die to be where you are right now, and you tripping. Malik, you have the opportunity to go to school, so just take it. You know them girls I stay with? Every single time something comes up missing, who you think they look at?
Probably her.
Subtext.
Yeah.
I feel like fighting. Instead, I fight with this. But you gotta stop doing this all the time and start doing this. And quit worrying about what people are thinking about you.
You a woman. I'm a black man. You're safe. I'm a threat, educated or not.
You ain't educated yet. Crazy.
I wouldn't say she's safe. Biggest threat to any woman is a man.
Wow. Wish I could do that. That looks nice.
You can't do that?
No.
No.
I can't touch my toes, Greg.
I can do all these stretches and more.
Oh, I can do that, but not as deep. I can do that with like help.
Ooh, erotic stretching?
Hi.
Hi. Can we talk?
Sure. Here?
Or on a date?
Don't put too much lipstick on. Why not? Because you don't want to look like a tramp. You look desperate. You're blotted.
If a woman puts out she's desperate, then you know you got a chance. You know?
Clearly she's trying to signal.
Even then, I don't know.
Greg's
Ever
married.
did.
Be told.
All right, Kristen. I was getting worried about you.
Okay.
Where'd you get these, man?
I'm so afraid of when A, B, and C plots come together.
Uncontrolled department.
These guns all suck, man.
Every time they cut to this, it just gets so tense, dude.
This is a gun, man. Glock 9mm.
Yeah, shut up, Cheerio.
Pump gas 2 years to buy this thing, man. Laser sighting. Rambo, man. No way I can miss.
Rambo didn't have that gun.
Hey, don't point that f***ing shit at me.
I know how to handle guns, man. Been shooting since I was 9.
Don't ever point a gun at me ever again. You'll be sorry.
Unless he shoots you and kills you.
My pa.
Your pa.
My pa's a survivalist.
Looks like they have a campus here.
Does look like they're on campus. I've gotten more worried about this. Definitely looks like college dorm materials.
Oh, damn, they've been holding hands.
We should go around here. There's beautiful hills.
Ass to ass.
Every day.
Other movie. It's another movie. Another cautionary tale.
Life is so beautiful. Snakes or anything.
Hey, Monet. Hey.
That wasn't a romantic scene?
In some circles.
No.
They're fun. Hi, Sharon. Hey, how you doing? Hi. See you later.
Yeah, see you.
Oh,
guys
bye.
later. Bye.
That's been a huge deal in the 90s, like to have that dynamic so like public.
I like it that you understand me. I don't have to say because you just know how I feel.
Every scene with Jennifer Connelly is lit so soft.
I know, they just make her like
angelically glow.
Most attractive human in the world.
Is she cheating on Jennifer Connelly with Abs McGee?
I think she was just
Imagine, but the holding hands scene, other people saw Jennifer Connelly.
Was it really Jennifer? I don't know. I don't know.
Is my media literacy poor? What's happening? What's happening? She's seeing them both? Not at the same time, but
it's okay if you're not comfortable.
You afraid?
It's actually really hard to write this. Like the hitting cuts are really well done.
I think they're swapping out.
Oh, you think they're just swapping out? Yeah, no,
and then pull and then back.
Really impressive how they're doing it.
Like, I think Jennifer Connelly's right here.
Yeah. It's really well done.
And I don't want you to do anything that you don't want to do.
He's gonna get something to protect the package.
Yes.
Respectful.
A raincoat of some kind. I'm just confused with the movie saying about Jennifer Connelly. I'm very confused with the Connelly element. But I love this.
She's imagining.
Because of how sensitive and aware and protective he is. But I'm still confused by the earlier hand-holding scene.
I think she's doing it with both of them.
I think so. And separate.
Yeah. And they were just having an artistic choice to
To show that she's in two relationships.
Yeah.
I was admittedly confused. I'm happy for her, confused for choice.
Look at this. Columbus. Disgust who wasn't nothing but a thief, mass murderer. He done slaughtered millions of Native Americans. And we got a holiday and a university named after his honor.
Day off work?
Me and you supposed to walk around here learn their westernized thoughts? Only to learn that in their eyes, we ain't nothing but lower class. Always. History's proven you could be the smartest, you could run the fastest, they still think we're inferior.
What are you gonna do?
Support the Black Panthers?
Yeah, and?
It's reverse racism, man. 1995.
What?
What did you just say?
Yeah, all right. You can run, but you can't hide.
The sharp separating wall between master and fell.
Different red book this time.
Or he also lost a place in the paradise which he had created for himself. He became submerged in the race mixture, gradually lost.
American History X.
That was around the same time, too, like 3 years later.
What's up, man?
Man, I gotta admit, you've been real polite about staying out of my way. But you ain't been honest, man. See?
Whoa, what is about to happen?
It ain't what a person say, it's what they think. So in my mind, you've been walking around here calling me Am I right?
Nothing to say to you, man.
No, I think you do. You want to say what you feel, don't you? You think I'm... You be a man and call me one to my face.
How far have you gone, Remy? Come on.
You're just a punk-ass white boy. Up here.
He's still so weak. There's that outburst.
That's what I was talking about by casting Rapaport.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's where you go. I guess this was before trench coats were popular for these people, but it did go the way I was afraid it would.
We just didn't even destroy his side of the room.
It's just all of it. Oh, when he said earlier how
Yeah,
much
he's a psycho for
What's this fucked up?
It's funny. He was in Friends, and he played Joey's crazy roommate.
Look, I don't give a shit what you do with your stuff, but this is my stuff, man. You know how selfish that is?
What are you gonna do about it, man?
Just wants to be strong.
Why don't you get your shit and move out?
Excuse me? What?
You're the one who moved in here, man. What are you gonna do about it, man?
Look, why don't we talk about it?
I don't want to talk to you. I don't need to talk to you.
Snap. Oh my God.
Don't you know I came from the master?
Do you know I come from the master race?
What's going on?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Out of here, man. Oh, you damn y'all stick together.
Oh my God.
You got something to say now, huh?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Remy, relax!
Who's the man now? Huh, big man? Fucking hot shot 8.
This is terrible.
You're gonna die. You're all gonna die. You're gonna die, monkey.
He had a gun! Where the going?
He's running. He's running.
What's going on? What are you doing, man? I'm trying to catch this dude who pulled a gun on me, man.
All right. Let's see it right there.
You need to see no damn ID, man. Oh, wait.
Unbelievable. Oh my God, this crescendo is horrible. That guy's book. I think the first two they got to investigate are the
Look what I found in the kids' room.
the club.
Maybe that's the problem, right?
The club on campus is probably first order.
Look for the guys with the short hair.
Yeah.
All right. Let's break it up. Everything is fine now.
What do you mean break it up? Oh.
White boy gonna pull a gun out in this man's face, and you asking us to break it up? Man, y'all got some nerves. We ain't going nowhere. Take a stand over there together. Stand right here together.
I love Ice Cube in this. Yeah, he's so awesome in this.
Get those kids to move out of here so we can clear this area, all right?
It's like a really cool speech, but like, why does it need to be given? It's so obvious what to do. Freaking asshole cops, man. Security.
Malik, what happened?
He doesn't feel like talking right now.
Can I help?
Aw, he's a good white boy.
Pearl Jam just wants to help.
I think you cool, man. You ain't never had no beef outside of your dirty clothes. And I'm at the point where I feel safer and more comfortable with my own people. Seems like this whole system is set up towards maintaining white supremacy. Now, I didn't come here to learn that.
Not anymore.
No, we
Right?
fixed it. 30 years later, everything's perfect.
I'm not like that. I'm no white supremacist. Is that what you see? I'm different. So are you.
I'm not. Neither are you. That's the problem.
Oh no.
What are you two doing sitting there? Plotting?
I do forget he has an accent.
Yep, every time he shows up, I'm like, oh, gotta remind myself.
Yeah, we plotting. Plotting to steal.
To steal what?
To steal the information. All of it.
Yeah, but whose information is it? The more you learn about this system, the more upset you get.
Peppermint?
I love the weird character choice.
If you don't have the information, one cannot seize power. You need to think about becoming mentally competitive. Being black does not free you from being a responsible individual. You have yet to learn the rules of this game.
He will.
What's in that bag?
Don't you understand? This is all a game. All of this. You play it, and you play it to win. Because in the real world, no one wants to hear excuses or empty rhetoric. No, they want to know if you have a plan.
What is he smoking?
I don't know what you smoke out of a corncob pipe that's that green, but is it just tobacco?
You know, we can't let the entire campus go crazy because of the actions of some psycho.
We don't have to do anything. I mean, just because you and I get along, it doesn't mean everybody else has.
I love how Regina's been in all these movies and she always has some like random side role.
Yeah. She's never the lead, but she's always essential. This all happened in the first like 2.5 months of school. Peace Fest in November. This is a very intense school year.
Could just be a ball guy.
No, he's got very interesting clothes on. Very specific.
Yeah, he looks like Travis Bickle. Could just be a group of bald white men who just happen to hang out.
Yeah, just look at us all get together. Sit in this corner.
I'm pretty sure they have a club.
Yep.
Pretty sure there's a program here.
Some sort of clan.
I never really wanted to go anyway, man. All it was an excuse to get out of Idaho. What's the point, right? All the get all the engineering job.
Those are offensive words.
Hey, you really should not have dropped out of school. You hear me?
Oh my God, this is going to become an inspirational speech.
We need more people like you to become doctors, lawyers, engineers, Remy.
Maybe even president of the United States of America.
Could be you, and you can change affirmative action to DEI to yell about. You can do it.
No, you know what?
Oh.
You are worse than a...
Speak of the devils. Look at the devils. Oh, Ice Cube gonna mess these guys. I cannot wait for the win. Who's this guy? It's a rumble. Oh, he shut down the big guy. Yes. Oh, hell no. Oh, shit. Oh, man. He used the thing that holds napkins.
I've been wanting to see this dude lose it.
Ooh, I wonder if Coke sponsored this movie.
What happened to your face?
Skinhead fools and pull a gun out on me, man. I don't need no ice, man.
Put the ice on it, Malik. Why are you fighting like some thug? This is college.
Man, I don't know about that no more. About to take me a semester off, let this shit cool out.
You are backpedaling, man.
He said I'm gonna take me a break, man. Yeah, look at me, man. Look what they did to my...
Malik, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Aw. I like her in this movie.
She's
man.
so
She's
good.
actually like really believable. Yeah,
I love that she's the like one of the only voices of reason.
I saw past the fact that it's Tyra Banks like pretty early on, and it just dawned on me.
Whipped his ass so bad his stepmom's gonna feel me for the next 3 birthdays out this month.
Look around you, man. They own this shit. This school, this country, you, one beat down and never compare to 439 years of captivity. Never. You don't know shit.
Damn, America is so young.
Yeah.
You ever shoot a piece of meat? Seen what bullets do to flesh? Them fucking is out there, them are training every day and every night shooting each other.
So they feel they're at a disadvantage.
They're ready for war. But are you?
Wow, what a trait of thought. Damn, that's crazy. It's like, jeez.
Which one of you would have the balls to shoot a nigga?
I would. Would you?
I have.
I'd do it.
What?
That's right, I'd do it.
Now he's gonna ask you to prove it.
Yeah, I'm wondering how the other movies have landed.
Isn't Michael Rapaport Jewish in real life?
I think so.
So wild.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the glow on him.
Are you really gonna do it, Remy?
Hell yeah, he's gonna do it. I'll do it.
I see why he got cast.
This is my front.
You're for real.
That's right, I'm for real. This is my front.
He knows what he's doing.
I mean, the acting is pretty rock solid, though. Man.
Making him prove himself.
Promise me you won't drop out.
I ain't going nowhere without you.
Yeah, Viking 1.
This guy has some real messed up ending, huh?
I just wanted one.
Let's do it, man.
I'm gonna kill communication, man. This looks suspicious, all right? Okay?
You just said you needed this kid to go back to college.
The result will be the same no matter what the law of the land states, because it was not written by and for the benefit of African Americans. The credo and liberty and justice for all, falsehood that has been widely ignored and needs to be addressed.
Is it going to be a movie that ends with American History X in reverse, where the letter written by him about things being stuck?
I don't remember American History X, but that sounds like a theory.
It ends with a letter like written by someone who's evolved and changed and then gets killed.
It's crazy how we had like movies and art like this, gay guys, movies like this back then, and yet we're still like haven't really evolved, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Like we've had the commentary, but
we can open up more. But just like what we're looking at right now, I'm like, damn, this is some very relevant and even more maximized shit today.
And now people are just more connected to have it be bigger.
Thank you. That was great. Let's get.
We don't listen to warning signs.
The purpose of this gathering is to bring together everyone on this campus so we can have fun despite our differences.
That's a nice sentiment.
There are people in this country who have profited from keeping us apart.
I mean, there's no one answer to any of these things. Come on, man, back out.
Stay a little bitch and
You feel better?
Those cops are hesitating.
Yep, don't love that.
It's probably a car.
Oh my God. This is horrifying.
Jesus. Oh no! Oh my God, no!
Damn, this is so scary. Oh, under the Columbus statue. The perpetuating violence just made it worse and led to this.
We have to get her to the hospital. Go get some help, boy.
What are you standing there for? Let's go.
Dude, you gotta move. Oh, damn, he's going fast.
Right up.
Oh, shit.
It's my world. It's my country. It's my world. You're nothing but a look at me. Look at me.
Oh, shit.
She's dead. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die.
Oh, no. Who's coming here? Don't stop. Are you all right? That is so disgusting. Think he's gonna end his own life?
Hope so.
What are you doing?
Go out like a bitch.
No.
Take him out. No, shoot.
Not coming any closer. Just put the gun down.
You're lying.
Arresting him.
Nobody's dead yet.
You're lying.
I'm not lying to you, kid. Look at my eyes. I'm not lying to you.
Phony. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We know. No.
It's over.
No, don't do it.
Nah.
It hurts. No, it's not.
No. No, don't even try, man. Oh, that yelp. Huh?
Wow.
Not release the
You know
names
what
of
that
the
is?
students involved, and they have
Because Remy's dead, man.
as to what the motivation.
No, man. That's power. Yeah, you're right.
Bunch of dumbasses.
What do you think I should do?
What do I think?
You're right.
Lost.
That's my job.
No, I mean, the whole message has been given is like, stop looking to me. But man, what a spot.
Maybe if I hadn't, it's just, man, I don't know what to do, man.
A lot of this deals with responsibility.
Yeah, he did choose to go for vengeance.
Mr. Williams, in spite of the recent tragedy here, you have persevered.
His tone's very different.
And you have overcome a great many obstacles this semester. For those reasons, you have my utmost respect. Every confidence that you will make a wise decision concerning your future.
Actual support, but not making a decision for him, which is what he really needs is support, like finding someone to.
He hasn't had much support outside of Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
Gotta think. Gotta get my head straight. I'm going now.
Has Laurence Fishburne been older than everyone his whole life?
I think he was born roughly 40. It's been good for him.
Without struggle, there is no progress.
Ain't that the truth? Frederick Douglass.
Frederick Douglass.
The man who invented the most refreshing condiment. Nothing else. Oh, I didn't realize he was one of the two that died.
I lost my girl here.
He was shot?
I think she's crying. Did we lose Pearl Jam?
I thought it was just because of the event.
Oh, maybe.
I feel like this is all my fault.
Oh, you're right. I was like, I didn't see him go.
I helped put this whole thing together. I'm responsible for all of this.
Is this the first time their paths are crossing?
Our two leads, I think, yeah.
Jennifer Connelly's the lead.
Oh, of course.
Can't blame myself, you know.
Oh, wait, no, at the beginning of the elevator.
Oh, right. Thank you. You're totally right. And that was the opposite energy.
My name's Kristen.
Malik,
It's nice to meet you.
I'll see you around.
She's overcome her racism.
It's funny we never spoke before.
Yeah, it's funny.
What a strange note to end your movie on. Back to the beginning of the movie.
The Star-Spangled Banner to end this, man. And just life going on.
Oh my God, he graduated.
Yeah.
Here's a big smile now.
USA. We have to change the system. Unlearn.
Man.
There we go. Jennifer Connelly stole the show.
Top billed, Jennifer Connelly.
Not in the ending credits.
No. Wow.
She's just fourth above Ice Cube. It says something about a movie. I just gotta say.
I think it's really interesting. It's a movie about so many things, but race being a strong one of them. And I'm assuming that was like an argument of billing for movie stardom, and a white woman who's in the film 10%?
Barely in this movie. Yeah. And she even gets above Ice Cube in the ending credits.
That movie like messed me up. I'm like actually like a little this whole series is really like it's hard to shake, which is good. Like good movies are, but it's always really interesting. Most movies I can just get into talking, and then like all of these movies I'm like, okay, we got to do the job part, right? Talk about it. But I usually it's the heavy ones, man. I get like gut punched.
Reject Nation, I currently am on a very specific macro plan. Calories, fat, carbs, protein, you know the goods. And what's very fortunate for me, some of the brands that we have partnered with recently are products that I've already been using. So throughout this journey, I want to keep you guys updated on my health and fitness goals. January 25th, I was 218 pounds. At the time of filming this one, just under 198. A little lighter than the last time I mentioned today's sponsor, HUEL, baby. That's right. I already tore it open because I just had one earlier today. This is my own order. This is I paid with my own money because I love the product. It's been one of my go-to drinks on this journey. And HUEL's Black Edition rated drink is a complete meal in a bottle. It's packed with 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, so you're not just filling up, you're fueling up, as we like to say. And here's why I keep coming back to it. It's freaking efficient. It's ready. Just grab it, drink it, donezo. It actually tastes great. That's so important. A lot of protein shakes look good, but taste bad. This one, smooth, delicious, and no chalky aftertaste. It's got low sugar, high protein, good macros. Fits into my plan without ruining any of my progress. And the other thing, too, is I got more flavors than ever. Chocolate, vanilla, iced coffee, strawberry banana, which is what my wife Olivia loves to drink. Or if you can't decide, you just grab a variety box. That's an option, too. It's affordable. Each bottle is under $5. Make it an easy choice for anyone looking for a quick, nutritious meal. And if you want to give it a go like myself, here's the deal. You go to HUEL.com, use my code REJECTS, and get 15% off your first order, plus a free gift. That's HUEL.com, code REJECTS. Fuel your body right, even on the go. Hopefully, you love it just as much as I do. Before we swing into it, I want to thank Prepper for editing down these highlights. This is one of those movies that's definitely a pain in the ass to edit down, get approved by YouTube's amazingly loose standards of what's allowed on screen.
Just do whatever.
Thank you for editing it down. And yeah, we just watched Higher Learning, our final film before we go into Don't Be
opposite tone.
So central while drinking juice in the hood. Is there a post-credit scene that's about to happen? Okay,
oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Mine's a bit of a head clunk here. This was a fascinating film experience. It was a fascinating one, Coy, because it starts off, you know, it's John Singleton, so you're like, all right, we're going to probably do something to do with race in some capacity. And he touches some different grounds, you know? He's talking beyond just black people. It's like racism in general and how that affects America in particular. He deals with white supremacy. He deals with sexual assault. He deals with sexism in general. There's a lot of different types of commentary while using college as your setting for all these different commentaries to take place, for these little microcosms of society to all be trickled around, which I've never been to college, but is that what college is like? Is it a bunch of microcosms when we're talking about the greater Los Angeles area?
So I didn't go to college here. I went to a community college back east, and then I briefly went to a full-on college, but I was at college campuses a lot because my friends were smarter and had more money than me. So I visited a lot of colleges.
Listen to these lyrics. It's about Deja. Who did this? Who is this?
That's cute, but I don't know if it's like...
Because, yeah, these lyrics are just about... these lyrics are dealing with about Deja and stuff. This is about the movie.
Yeah, it's definitely cute, but I didn't know if it was like part of if there's other artists because we just played that one sound cue. But the soundtrack was great. But yeah, college is often like that transformative time to figure out who you are as far as like, how pop culture sees it. But it was really interesting to have that with so many different moving parts because that is real life. Like oftentimes college movies are about one thing because there's the trope of like you enter college, you figure out who you are, and you come out, blah, blah, blah. But it's usually like you figure out one thing in movies. This was really interesting because it did do the different pockets of society. And at one point I talked about like the nature nurture of how people feel comfortable in certain pockets and how, some of that is how you were raised, like the nurture, but some of that is like the nature of how society, builds you up. And also like nature itself, like where you were raised is such a part of it, but then college shakes that all up, right? Like you usually go to college away from home. So it's interesting what you find of, familiarity and similarity and what you seek out. And I remember specifically going through every phase in high school. Like I sought out change to see what stuck. Like I would go to every single lunch table and like I would sit like here one day, another day here, another day here. And then I had kind of that college experience without actually going to college. Like I quasi pledged at frats without actually attending the college. Like I would just be at college because I was on a huge walkabout of who I am for like years. I was trying to figure out who I wanted to be. And so to see a movie that addresses that to a scale that feels much more like real life versus like a writer trying to work through their shit. Like so many college films always feel like a writer's like, I wish I'd done this in college. Or like, I'm trying to figure this out about myself. What are my characters going to do? This felt more like what at least my experience was in high school and college, which was like, I need to look at everything society taught and realize that that was someone's opinion and is it mine? And I, to this day, go, was that something I learned or something I feel? Was that something I was taught or something I believe? And to make that the plot of a film is really interesting.
I agree. It's mainly just college is just a backdrop for discussing these actual bigger issues at hand. And then you got Laurence Fishburne doing his Furious with an accent.
Dude, I loved Professor Furious from somewhere in Africa.
I know, right?
And it like got strong and then dropped, but it was great. Like I liked the choice. It gave a certain extra layer of intrigue to the character every time he appeared. But it also, was interesting to have a man who was educating have a little bit of just distance by having an accent.
I thought the movie was extremely entertaining, in spite of how dark it is.
Yeah,
how bleak it is. It actually, I found myself genuinely entertained by it because there's a lot of, especially in the first half, there's a lot of these like drastic tonal shifts that would occur whenever you cut between characters. But I do think by the end, it all merged together.
I had a really interesting moment where, and I didn't want to say it because it's a movie about racism, but I had a really interesting moment where I didn't recognize that the white girl was the same white girl when her hair changed color. I thought it was a different character randomly introduced. I thought the lead was suddenly a different character halfway through the movie. So it was this really fun moment. I was like, who's that white girl that we're suddenly following around? And it was the same one. She just changed her hair. Because she stopped bleaching her hair blonde.
I don't remember her hair changing.
She was bleached.
I don't remember it.
The first half of the movie, she changed after the assault. She stopped bleaching her hair.
Oh, I don't remember.
But I was like, who's this new girl?
Oh, that's funny. I don't remember that.
Yeah, she had like bleached hair, blue eyed, and then after the assault, she stopped because I think she was coming into herself. And that was a beautiful metaphor, but that I didn't initially get. Like initially, I was like, "Who was a new random lead?"
Yeah, okay. I don't recall that at all.
Yep, she was just bleach blonde like the rest of them because it was looking at the white party society and all these blonde girls, and she was amongst them. And she looked cookie cutter like them.
I think the college setting is such an interesting playground to do this in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a microcosm of society, but it's also like it gets all of society.
Yeah, and it's a place where people are paying or on scholarship to be going to, and it's a place where it should just be equitable for everyone. And
our two leads, wealth inequality, united them, but they still weren't united. I like that there were so many pairs of people that like two people trying to fit in, but not united. Two people with wealth inequality leading down this path, not united. And what that means for how this American melting pot is supposed to be. And you said something interesting, like 3/4 of the way in about,
Jennifer Connelly
being just angelic. No, but like how you made a joke about, how different things are now, but how much they're the same. And you said it like sardonically, obviously. But there was a moment where I was thinking about how I think the difference is now when a movie like this gets made, it doesn't get a chance. And it did then. I think we've gotten worse. I think
as a society?
Yeah.
No, I this movie, what it made me think is how little we listen to warning signs in life about anything. Look at AI.
This is 30 years ago.
Exactly, that's my point. We never listen to warning signs. It's like it's even a bigger problem now, despite whatever social warriors there are out there. You're like, I mean, it ends on a literal school shooting. Yeah, and it is worse than ever when it comes to shootings. So yeah, I don't feel like we learn jack shit.
I'm fully planning on at least half the time homeschooling my kids because I don't feel like schools are safe. And this would have been, scandalous in the 90s. And I'm sure it was. I was 7 when this came out. But I'm sure this was like very talked about. But I'm sure in the 90s, it didn't have Twitter and all the things that have amplified voices, but it wouldn't have had the ability for people to undermine it to the same scale as today. And I think that's the problem with you just said social justice warriors. There's such an incredible ability for people to undermine the power of words by making the hysterical seem insane and then making everyone in an agreement with them also be like that. So like the far right makes me think certain ways about all of the right. The far left makes me think certain ways about all of the left. If someone is claiming something's woke, I usually just stop listening to them. But if people would be talking about this movie today, everyone would be yelling woke because of the issues it's addressing, and it might not get the chance to like actually have an impact.
Yeah,
whereas this movie got to have an impact before that type of people got to misuse, ironically, a black cultural word.
This is 30 years ago, and we still haven't. It's like a movie like this ought to have made an impact. Like I imagine the reviews on this movie, for some reason I just get the impression the reviews of the actual movie, I imagine a really high audience score and a low critic score.
It literally only has 2,000 reviews. Like look how tiny that number is. That number is usually double digits.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
like this was an incredible film. I guarantee this came out in theaters unless it did $100 million opening weekend. No one would talk about it. It'd go straight to streaming.
Well, it's an ambitious art piece movie at the same time. That is also, again, I do think it's entertaining because of the way it's crafted. Like, I feel like John Singleton as a director used a lot more style with his camera than we've seen him do before. Right down to the running race. What's that called? When
relay race?
Is that what it's called?
Like when you hand the baton, like relay?
Yeah. The relay race. Okay. Even right down to that sequence, I thought it was edited and shot with so much style, and I like it where you're kind of getting some of the glitz and glamour of the college life, but then you're being unaware of the darkness that is brewing underneath people, because at the end of the day it is just a lot of individualism. And I think the other thing it talks about is, now that I think about it, it talks a lot about masculinity in a strange way.
And femininity. Like they really let the two leads lean all the way into their identity. Like the flexible femininity of her with the scene that confused me, but like the flexible sexuality and the femininity of like the softness there, and then the masculinity. Yeah, like I looked at them both, and
there's not really a conclusion there. Is that? But that's what I mean. Is like I like that it ended on the note of this disastrous shooting going down during a peace rally.
Yeah, very on the nose.
As we're watching this rally, I'm like, I don't think he's gonna do jack shit. And that's what I mean about when I said like there's nothing really wrong with being a social warrior. It's
three very good words. Social justice warrior. Those are three things.
Three positive words.
Yeah.
But in the context of something like this, where it could be like you're reading this a little bit tone deaf as to the actual. We're not really unpacking the real problem at hand here. you're just building a sinking house on top of sand right now.
Mhm.
And to end it on the peace rally note is like might be a little bit on the nose, but I think
Clearly
it drives
didn't.
home the message more.
Yeah.
Because yes, we often do try to just mask. It's like, okay, there's divide. No, we have to do this is our way of doing unity, but like, no, we have to really unpack what the actual deeper problems is. And this movie is just saying like it's actually in the American system itself and the way America was formed and how it's been overpowered primarily through the Caucasians to where we're at right now. And I think there's is actual fascinating weird. This is like a Boots Riley kind of movie to me.
Oh, interesting.
You know, like in terms of the way they handle like a unique subject matter with I feel like if Boots Riley made this, probably might be a little bit more surreal and a little bit more
there'd be
heightened.
some like dream sequences.
Yeah,
and-
it'd be a little bit more heightened, but I think in terms of commentary, I feel like they handle it that way.
I do
But
like that there was like 20 different themes like Boots Riley. I did like
Yeah.
that it had like not just assault, not just, femininity, masculinity, not just responsibility,
like
not just racism. It did.
power, institutional influence as well.
There's a lot like
Yeah.
societal expectation. I really liked that. Like, there was the ongoing commentary. I like that Cube and Laurence Fishburne were diametrically opposed, and that was making him torn until Tyra helped like settle him.
Yeah.
And that was a really interesting like triumvirate. Like the three of them was really, I don't know. I was really impressed that everyone's arc felt deserved, but I could still be mad at people's bad decisions, but know that the bad decisions was what they do and not doubt the character. Like, I think the college setting was also really good for that because you're so malleable in college. Like, when you're in college, you're such a piece of clay. So one person going like left and then right and then left and then right is college. So whenever, Omar Epps would like make a dumb decision, like he would though. And then like he'd course correct and then he'd overcorrect. And I really like that because in life that does happen, especially in your teens, 20s.
Yeah, this movie kind of messed me up a little bit.
That's why when the credits roll, I don't like to talk about this now.
Yeah, I have to keep like pausing, gathering like my thoughts here, and
Yeah.
my emotions a little bit, because it does like leave like an impact. I think Michael Rapaport was great in this movie.
I don't know how to say this. It will be taken out of context.
Let's
And
hear it.
I was so excited for him to die, and like I think it's really but I think it's really interesting that there's so much forgiveness and there's so much like growth and blah blah, but like not for white supremacists, like a dead white supremacist.
I don't think this movie wants you to.
But I feel like society wants forgiveness in its narrative, but not in reality. And I like that this movie went with reality. Like I really struggle with the fact that sometimes vengeance is the answer. Like I don't want Batman to kill, but that's because he's an ideal. I want white supremacists to die, and so that's a conflict for me.
I think
do you
this,
see what I'm saying? Those
yeah,
two-
no, I get you. But I think this movie, this movie, one of the themes that I think John Singleton likes to touch on, and pretty much all the movies we've touched on, a lot of it deals with responsibility and choice, and they kind of call that out in this movie. Like a lot of what they're dealing with is responsibility, choice. End of the day, guy made his bed. Guy made a choice. Guy has to go. Guy has to die.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think his descent in something that felt like a little sudden and like kind of out of nowhere in this movie, when it was first introduced, like, okay, I guess we're doing this in this film, weirdly became a terrifying part of this movie.
Yeah.
And I felt Michael Rapaport's acting really sold the descent. Like I thought he had the right note of where he started off as like a long-haired guy who doesn't really know how to handle confrontation, doesn't really know how to fit in,
talks to people that leave.
Like he comes across like a little bit weird, but weird in a way that felt normal weird. And then he becomes like weird when he's at the party. He's asking questions like, oh, this guy's like really socially weird now. Because
Yeah.
before he just kind of felt like, oh, you're a bit of an odd guy. Like he goes to security. He just seems like a normal guy, actually. Then he becomes weird.
Yeah.
And then that weirdness gets preyed upon. And then I think this movie, again, it's not about just being like, we should just be nice and peace and unity. It's like we have to understand how these things occur, and showing with Michael Rapaport's character the influence that they were able to prey upon a very vulnerable kid.
And it was interesting because all three of our leads, if we're including him as a lead, I think
he's a lead for sure.
The girl that went from bleach blonde to regular hair, and Omar Epps, and then him. It was interesting to see how much the people they were around were impressionable, and how much that zigzagged them through the movie. But again, all of that felt natural. All of that felt like you are the company you keep. Like especially at that age. So I really liked that we spent time with the friends. We saw how things developed. We saw how it evolved. And I like that we didn't meet any of Tyra Banks' friends really, because then she got to be like preserved.
Yeah.
Like there was a clarity of vision with her.
Yeah, and then the other subject, the part that I'm uncomfortable to talk about, what I feel like each of these movies has talked about, is how, like with Omar Epps' character, and like when Tyra Banks comes in and they see that like they're embracing the level of violence that they just went down. This idea of like, there are certain stereotypes with this. I don't know really how to talk about it. Like this is where I get like mincy with my words here. And I feel like it's happened every single movie that we talk about, because they touch on it on almost every movie we watch of like, hey, we can't just be succumbing to the stereotype of like black people are violent, dangerous people and stuff like that, and this movie always portrays them as not being that. But then there tends to become a moment where there's an embrace of, no, screw it, we are going to be what society labels us to be.
Yeah.
And again, that ability of choice. And so you see the consequence of that with Omar Epps of, that time when the gun, it's like when the gun is pulled on Omar, then he decides to go after him.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird as an audience member. I'm like, yeah, go kick his ass. But now looking back, I'm like, oh, that probably started this like crazy ripple effect of like like he got called a racist, word that we can't say, and that's when we went to confront Remy, and then he keeps going after Remy despite all dangerous warning signs, which leads to and this was the path that Tyra Banks didn't want him to go down.
What I think is interesting, that to show how far we haven't come, is like what you just said of that societal thing, is like whenever I hear black on black crime, like you don't hear about white on white crime. So it shows how much we're still so racist that it's blind spotting. It's looking for the causation and the correlation at all times. It's ignoring the stuff that is just statistics and like honing in on a thing. So like, how many shooters are white? How much white on white crime is there every day? So movies like this are really difficult because it is saying a thing like in your face, and it should make you uncomfortable because it's addressing stuff that is today. It's not 1995. It's not 1965. It's not 1865.
Well,
it's 2025.
It's still today because, as this movie points out, unlike the other movies, it's America.
It's the system.
Yeah, it's the American system.
Yeah.
And that's why it's still today.
Yeah,
and it was 30 years ago, and it was 30 years before 30 years. It's been around since America,
And we see brighter and louder how much it's affecting. Like it is a functioning system, and I hate being a part of it. But it's like I had a really interesting, and this sounds like a name drop, but I promise it gives relevance to the story. I had a really interesting moment at the Multicon where I was talking about how stressed this whole thing has been. And how stressful this whole thing has been. But it was with Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith and I were talking about just the world and how it's hard to make art, and it's hard to talk about art when you have the world out there. Like, it's so hard. And he said something, and it's so simple. And the reason I'm saying his name, and the reason it feels like a name drop, but I want to give him credit because he is such an artist to me, and he is such a creator. And he said, well, like the way I see it, there's either destruction or creation. I can't control what is happening with destruction, and I will go insane if I look too much at it. So I've chose to be a force of creation to compensate for the destruction. And it's such a simple idea, but since he's someone whose creations mean so much to me, it has registered with me to such a level that I think for a few years since like 2019 or so, I've really just been overwhelmed by destruction, and I've really let destruction affect me. And something about someone whose creations I admire saying they've made a willing choice, meaning they have also struggled with that line. They're also seeing the world. They're also in this thing. And since it's someone I admire and respect, them saying they've made a willingful choice to focus on creation, because that's all you can do. When I watch something like this, I just appreciate John Singleton choosing creation, choosing something for me to understand a little bit more so that I can even identify for 2 hours what people that, live this can go through, so that I can hopefully create this and show empathy, because I'm not Kevin Smith. I can't create art to this scale or his scale, but I can share in this art with you and just say fuck the system.
Yeah.
2 hours, 35 minutes, bleep the fuck, sorry. But it hurts
that
me
one
that this
F
is
would
still...
have been fine.
Oh, we can bleep the second one. Sorry about that. I get called out the second one. But it hurts me that and it hurts me that we're in this system still to such a level that this can still affect us. I would love if this movie from 30 years ago felt like a documentary from a bygone era. I would love if this felt like a historical epic, and it should. But since it's not, I'm sorry for people in the system that are the people that are not in a beneficiary position, and man, what a piece of art about the brokenness.
Well, at the same time, one thing I think this movie is definitely, especially through Laurence Fishburne's character, from what you're saying. By the way, it wouldn't hurt to just say, a guy I talked to. You don't have to say his name. The joke came to my mind.
Security, Greg.
The joke came. I was like,
security, Greg.
I gotta make the joke.
It's like my kidneys. It is like, I know where to punch. There it is. Can you go back and bleep all the name drops for me? Not the F words.
That's what I was gonna say. I wanted to say.
Just bleep those. Would that story have worked for you? Maybe.
Yeah, this guy I met, won't say his name, but he's pretty prolific in the field of
that would have been so much worse. That would have been so smarmy and like, this guy, talking to a filmmaker.
It's messing with you.
2.5 hours in.
When he says to Omar Epps, when he's going on this whole race diatribe of what's holding him back and why he's being forced to run, and he's like, your problem isn't, he's like, okay, your problem isn't race. Your problem is economic, and that's a whole thing to unpack there. But what I like what Laurence Fishburne's character is saying, it's kind of, I feel like what Furia says as well, is there is a lot of unfair part. The system is not fair. And so, and for a lot of people, what you got to do is find way, and I'll even say sometimes for white folk, yes, there can be certain barriers as well. And what always matters is you have to learn to rise above the system in some way.
Got to learn to play the game.
It sucks. It's unfair. It's uncomfortable. But like he says, it's a game.
Yeah.
It's a game, and there are parts where it is easy to just know the problem, know the barrier, but if you live in the blame, you're never going to rise above what the system is doing to you, and that's how you become a standout amongst the system, in spite of it all. I've heard Denzel talk quite a bit about it. Like I said, I remember him saying, like with his daughter, he was like, okay, if you want to get into this, you're a black woman, so you're going to have to do this to the max. You're going to have to do this. Like, you're going to have to be even better and even better. And yeah, is it an unfair system? Yes, but that's where the athleticism mentality and the game mentality that they're talking about. That's why Timothée Chalamet wants to be a great.
Dude, I love that speech so much. I love that. As you guys know, I love that speech so much. Would that story have been as good if he said, with his black actor and his daughter?
I didn't say my
Denzel.
Conversation with Denzel.
Guys, I'm not going to talk to people anymore.
But my conversation with Morgan Freeman the other day.
No, his quotes about that. I mentioned him earlier. He has some interesting quotes about that perspective. But I really love this. John Singleton, I really, really love his writing and his directing. I think, I've seen a lot of movies about some of these things. I've never seen a movie that addressed this many things. And as well. Like just what you were talking about, how you have to overcome the system and gamify it is a whole movie. Just like any one of these segments is a movie, and this is like 32.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
And I loved Ice Cube in it. Coy, I know you got to go.
I got to go. We're gonna watch Don't Be a Menace. Coming up next, press the notifications so you get notified of when we watch the opposite tone film.
Let's do it. Brian Perry.
Man.
Brian.
If
I were to go to a college campus that reflected the bleak realities of the systematic injustices in the way America was formed, I'd want you as a roommate.
Oh, definitely.
I'd want to dorm with
in
you.
The dorms, that's who you want to hang with.
I feel like Brian Perry would be the right guy to dorm with.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. We'd be eating Domino's pizza, drinking liters of Sprite.
Definitely. And unpacking all the woes of social injustice that plague our society even to this day.
While taking certain gummies.
Oh,
to
get
help
them
us
fatty rips.
Get there. And then shot. If anyone knows me, I'm comfortable at a party.
Yeah, keg stand, baby.
I'm the guy you want to go partying with.
Let's play some pong.
Yeah, and the chug with Brian Perry.
Doug.
We're going to get messed up, as they say.
Right, just like how messed up society is in the world we live in today.
Because we do debauchery to escape the painful realities of this awful world. Together, you and I, Brian Perry, will mask our pain.
Oh.
And while John is participating in all the sexual activities we don't get to.
That's right. I'm out here smashing, man. I'm smashing.
Oh, you think that's funny, do you?
Yes. I
agree. That's comedy.
I would be smashing.
You gotta find it funny if you want to learn from the maestro.
That's
so
right.
Brian,
that's right.
Gonna get lessons from John.
Come at
on
me,
how
bro.
to smash.
Come to me, bro. I'm not gonna do any more rules of threes on that one.
Anyway, Brian, we're excited to lose my virginity. Can't wait to go to college.
Woo!